Hi guys, welcome back to Mums and Melanin. I'm Debbie.
I'm Takoni.
I'm Takumbo.
And I'm Ayola.
And we just want to thank you guys because you are really coming and showing up for us.
Yeah.
You're subscribing, you're liking, you're commenting. We see you. We see you, baby. Can we ask that you ask your friends to do the same? Your mates at work. Ask them when there's nothing to talk about. Be asking them, do they watch Mums and Melanin? Just help us, yeah? Let's just share and be loving and liking and all the rest of it. I'm going to keep talking because you know me, I like to talk. But anyway, let me tell you what we're talking about today. C-sections. I personally have not experienced it, but my friends here have had C-sections. And they want to tell you about how to recover.
Do they want to tell you?
Yeah. Shebi are coming to give you tips on what worked for you. And also, we want your tips as well.
Yeah.
My mates, how did you survive?
Thanks for the lovely introduction. Okay, so cesarean, yeah. If you're watching this video, you was probably been through it, or maybe it's coming up, or it's something on your mind, because people choose to have cesareans as well, isn't it? Yeah, the recovery it's different. I think if you've not had surgery before, it's quite a shock.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like for my second cesarean, it was much easier than my first because I kind of knew what I was getting into. But I would say, they say like, don't hold nothing heavier than your baby. Don't.
Yeah.
Like, just take it easy. Like, honestly, like, it's just take it easy. Someone can help you with the cleaning, the cooking. Like, just honestly, for that 6 weeks, put yourself first. You have to make yourself a priority, because even though not only have you had a procedure, you're also looking after this infant.
Yeah.
So you just literally have to put yourself first. If that means that you're in bed all day, like just feeding and just doing what you can, if that means you're not bathing every day, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's not, honestly, later on you can be doing all that hot girl mum stuff.
Yeah.
This is your time. Like, just don't let pressures come in the way. Oh, I need to clean this, I need to do this. Honestly, if you need to be in bed, just be in bed. Like, because they've cut through layers and layers of layers. It's gone like all the way in. And though they've put the stitches, you need to not strain it so that the stitches don't start breaking apart. Like, I've heard of wounds getting infected. You end up with like keloids if they start moving apart and it doesn't heal flat. It's just, honestly, it's not worth it. 6 weeks of just resting can do you a world of like issues later on. So I'll say just take it easy, mama.
Yeah.
And adding to that, when you talk about pressure from outside, I feel like there's a lot of pressure. Sometimes you see some people that have had a C-section and they're bouncing back.
School run next day.
Like, take it easy.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Like, the pain. The pain. I remember, who was it? Azariah's naming ceremony. That's like 7 days after. I was literally in so much pain. I wasn't keeping up with the pain relief. So I was in so much pain. I was literally like shaking. Yeah. Literally the whole naming ceremony, I was literally shaking. I couldn't think. I was, So that's one thing I would advise is keep on top of the pain relief. Yeah. Don't think, oh, you know what, I can do this. No, look after yourself. Take it easy.
I think, like the girls have said, I think there is pressure from the mothers who have given birth vaginally, and just their energy is unmatched. Like this one over here. And the thing is, you have to let your body go through its own time, and every person is different. What I would say to any mum listening to this is, when you kind of come out of the recovery room and you wake up, try and get up in those first few hours as quick as you can. Like, just try your best. Ask a midwife or a family member, whoever might be around you, to help you get up and stretch. Because if you don't, it actually makes the recovery pain 10 times worse. And it makes
not stretch, but walk around.
Not stretch, sorry, walk around. That's what
it takes a little while, because you start with the feeling needs to come back, because you've never
So obviously once your feet, you can feel a bit of your legs, you can feel some stuff. No one's saying go for a marathon in a hospital, nothing like that. Just get up, you can be guided, you can lean on someone, but just try and take a few steps. It will be painful, but you save yourself a whole lot more pain afterwards. I'd also say for people who have C-section and you're breastfeeding, nursing pillows are a very big help, because you can't lean down the way like you would usually be able to without having a C-section, because that's there. It's like when you bend, any little movement hurts with C-section, right? But at least if you have the nursing pillow, it props you all the way up. It props the baby all the way up. So at least you're putting less strain on what's already hurting. Because like we've already said, the layers and layers that they've cut through, they have their own healing stages. Sometimes the outside's healed and the inside's nowhere near healed. So it's like things like that, just staying upright, sitting on your bed. If you can get like something on the back of your bed to support you.
I've got a reading pillow, so it's got like little arms here, and it's like, I still use it now, to be honest, and you can just sit up. It's a nice keeps me upright.
Exactly. Particularly if you have like a metal headbed, so you can't really headstand. Headboard.
Headrest. Yeah.
I couldn't remember the thing. All right.
She said
you can't really lean on it. Pillows, all of that kind of stuff. Secondly, guests. If you can keep your guests to a minimum, please do. Put yourself first. If you can't, be okay with them seeing you, however you look in whatever room that you're in.
Yeah.
Because I think there's a lot of pressure on trying to look made over for whoever's coming over, and look a bit neat and look a bit presentable. Nah, the truth is you've gone through a serious operation. Like, it's actually very serious. Childbirth is no joke, even in vaginal form, let alone being cut. And your injections, the injections post-surgery, guys.
Yeah.
Remember, you're taking injections every day to prevent blood clot. I hated that. Like, I had to get my husband to do it because I tried to threaten to be on the first day and he saw me. But the long and short is that you can't avoid these things. Yeah. You need to try and look after yourself in the best way possible. So that's another tip from me.
What were the reasons why you had C-section? Just for the people watching.
So Roman he was small, so there was concern around that. And then I had a fibroid, I think, quite close to the birth canal. So they weren't sure if obviously he could squeeze around it sort of thing. So they were like, you know what, because he's already small, he's not growing, let's just have a cesarean so it will just be easier. And then with Judah, what do they call it? Like, the labour didn't progress. So I got to 6 centimetres and then they gave me something to induce me. 6 centimetres, and they wanted to give me something to induce me, but then they noticed with every contraction his heart rate was dropping. So they were like, if they give me something to induce me, it's going to make the contractions worse, heart rate may get worse, so time to roll you in, babes. Like, and for the doctor, it was like a no-brainer. You had one before? Yeah, come on, let's do it now. Like, and I was like, no, like, I went through all of this to try.
I do think emergency C-sections are the worst because you're not so prepared.
Yeah.
With Micaiah, equally similar to Judah, obviously my water broke. 4 days later, I was still only 3 centimetres dilated, and I'd already been induced 3 days prior. So they were giving me the induced drip or whatever, but his heart rate was dropping every time they put it up. So it's like I would dilate, but his heart rate would drop. So it became a matter of saving the baby in it. The best case scenario was to go through the C-section. But one thing that helped me was the pants. Now there's these granny pants, right?
It's not with beyond pants. Pants or nappy.
Yeah, nappies.
Because I put the nappy there, or bring it out.
The nappies. So these nappies, you can get them in any shop, any brand, whatever, but they're literally adult pants, or adult nappies. Because you're bleeding, it just makes things easier.
See, this is, And then the thing is, it's not on the scar. It's above the scar. It's
soft on the scar.
It covers it.
The inside pad
nothing's rubbing on your
stretches from the front all the way to the back. So it covers your scar and it goes literally all the way. It's like a high-waisted hand.
Yeah.
So it's soft on that area. And when you need to take it off, you don't need to be bending because we struggle to bend. You rip the sides. We can do that with this. You rip either side and just drop it and then put a new one on. Yeah.
But then how you put it, you still have to...
But
it kind of reduces how many times you're bending. Do you know what I mean?
You can take it when you're going to the toilet anyway. So you're kind of on the sit.
When you're already seated, things like that. It really does help. And it actually can last quite a long because when it's not like period blood, innit? It takes a while to fill up. These are quite thick. So,
yeah.
You know, like you're still getting used to being a new mom, to breastfeeding. At least like it takes the pressure off.
And I feel like cesarean, you bleed less.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Do you bleed after the cesarean?
But it's less. I feel like it's less because you lose blood during the cesarean. I don't know, but I don't know. I felt like
bled.
No, you still bleed, but I haven't compared it to a vaginal. Still coming out.
I still bled. I bled for a while. I remember going through quite a few of these. Yeah, and they say like, go on to them.
Sorry, no, go on. I'm gonna ask the next question.
Are
you sure? What was your reaction when they first said that you needed? Because I remember when they told me I was having a C-section, it was because of the hyperemesis. So not preeclampsia. Sorry.
Yes. Okay.
Preeclampsia. My blood pressure was high. They were like, "Yeah, we're gonna have to get the baby out." And I was in hysterics. It was a week before my due date, so I was crying. I was like, no. It was the worst thing for me. I was just like, no, I want to give birth naturally. And I broke down.
Do you think that's because of the stigma I guess, in our culture, maybe, that is associated with C-section? Because I know for me, when you have a baby, the first thing I ask, was it natural delivery? Because it's seen as the proper way to give birth. That's how they gave birth back in the day. You do it properly, you don't scream, you give birth. But to have a C-section implies that there's complications or that there's been a problem.
I think Partly, but also the fact that it's an operation. Like I've never had an operation before. Like having to now go through what I've heard, the pain, the recovery. It's just scary.
Yeah.
It's just scary.
Yeah.
I think, firstly, there's this way that people describe C-sections as non-natural because they say natural birth. Both are very, very natural.
Definitely.
You gave birth to your child. It was natural. It was not abnormal. But
one's vaginal.
And one's a C-section. It's quite important because some people kind of feel like you're taking away the experience by calling it natural. Do you know what I mean? But I think for me, I asked Sadiq, I was like, as soon as they said it to me, I think I equally like you. It was early. I'd already started going through the whole like slowly pushing stage. They've already put me on the ball. They were all doing all of this. Like they've been dilating me. So obviously this is days and days. So I feel like I've been really putting in work here. So for you to now like
me off,
by the 4th day in the middle of the night start saying, oh yeah, you know, we're gonna have to move you. I'm just like, how dare you? I felt a bit like you're not letting me do this kind of thing. And I just remember telling Sadiq, oh, can you just grab me a tissue over there? And I looked absolutely normal. And by the time I turned back around, I was full of tears. I think in my head I was scared. Like I'm going through this big surgery. All I do is come here to have a baby. Like is it a crime? Like it just all seemed a bit like too much. And obviously, you know, they start giving all these forms to fill. Like I'm just come to have a kid. What am I filling out? You know all of these safety things when you have surgery. I just for me, it was all of that. But then even after that, I do remember someone saying to me, and it was someone of quite a cultural, you know, like first generation, whatever generation we call these people. Anyways, the point is, somebody who's quite, you know, not Western, Nigerian, said to me, I can't remember how the conversation came. They came to visit, and long and short, we spoke about the fact that it was a C-section because I was in and out of sleep because I was so drugged up. And the person said something like, you took the easy way out, and just laughed.
Oh no, I didn't think you were going to say that, you know. Wow.
Yeah.
That
comes down to traditional views that you didn't want to push, they just cut you took it out. But people are not educated. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes like you just have to kind of know who you're talking to first, and the fact that they actually don't understand. Do you know what I mean? You fully don't understand, because if anything, the easier way was for me to push and be jumping tomorrow morning doing squat, let me lose weight, I'm gonna do this. Unfortunately, like it's not like that when you have a C-section. It's really, really difficult. But I think you can't allow outside pressures or outside comments to affect you. You just, if you can educate. If you can't, leave it and recover first and then go back. Don't carry other people's weights and their views on your mind, because it does have an impact on you and your mental state. And C-section itself has an impact on you. So it's like the less pressures, the better.
I agree, and I think like with motherhood in general, you're constantly learning that other people's opinions, just to block it out. I think it's like one of those first hurdles you learn, like, because everyone will have an opinion, pain relief, this, every point, someone will have something to say. But back to, I guess, recovery tips. So this is, I guess, maybe when you're further along, like maybe after 6 weeks, after a few months, I would encourage scar massage. So, you know, like they say, like to massage your scar, because it's like, especially if you continue to have C-sections, scar tissue can form and it can become quite rigid. So massaging it just keeps the skin around it supple. And there's like videos on YouTube, like massaging the first layer, then you dig your fingers a bit more in to massage underneath and then underneath as well, just to kind of keep it supple. And there's also a silicone gel that's good as well. I think it's called Kilo's Cult or something like that. But I think they have other brands as well. But basically, I guess for any scar, you know, like it can become raised and stuff like that. So silicone helps to keep it flat. So this one you can put on the cesarean. I think maybe up to 2 years post cesarean, you can put it on for like morning and night, and it will help to just flatten it out. Because I guess you can Google, you can see cesarean scars that it's really difficult, and then some that are nice and flat. So you just want to give yourself the best shot. Especially because you've got black skin as well. You want it,
I had my first C-section, so having a second one was even a blessing in disguise, because my scar from the first one was definitely keloid. I hated it. It was horrid. Like, well, to me, it probably, like, if you looked at it, it probably wasn't that bad. But it was definitely raised, especially on one side. So when I went for the second one, it was, I don't know, the midwife or whoever that was in surgery with me told the surgeon, like, oh, remove the scar and make it nice for her. They came back to me after and said, look, I told them, you're a young girl. And this time it healed very nicely. And then I started massaging, so I didn't do massaging for so I'm massaging and you can't tell anything. You can't see anything now.
Even to add, so like with Roman, I don't know, I think was I hoovering? or mopping. I was doing something, and I just felt like maybe sweeping or something.
Yeah.
So I felt like a sharp pain. I think I popped a stitch. So my scar was like flat. At one end, it was a bit like bubbled a bit. Do you know what I mean? So when I went in to have Judah, considering that you want to take me on the theatre bed as well, me I asked the girl, can you cut it? And she kind of looks at me like, is this hardly street? Is this a plastic? But I was like, please, just cut it out. And then they cut it for me, so it's fine. We're back again.
Make it look nice, man.
Why not? So, but yeah, that's back to definitely rest, because you can pop stitches and it can make your scar a bit somehow.
And even back to like using a pillow for breastfeeding, even laughing.
The journey home, even the journey home in the car. Bring all your pillows, pad yourself over the humps.
Because you're going to need it to...
That journey home. You know, like, it feels like every time they go over speed bump, it feels like you're going over Mount Kilimanjaro. Boom.
Yeah.
It's the most painful thing.
And
bring the pillows.
Everything is loose.
Yeah.
You know, hormones when you're giving birth.
Yeah,
muscles,
relaxing.
Everything is loose. So it's just... and then the pain, I remember having to use a pillow to just laugh.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to make me laugh, stay clear.
Yeah, friends like this. Friends like this that come and visit at the hospital, cracking jokes, they're trying to recover.
What can I do? I like to bring joy to people's lives.
Oh, and as well, trapped wind. Did you have that? I had trapped wind. Oh,
that's why they give you the laxative to...
Yeah, they gave me tea, like a mint tea. A mint,
yeah, peppermint. They asked me
or something.
Peppermint tea.
Yeah, they gave, but then that doesn't help with breastfeeding apparently. You're not meant to have breastfeeding, so it's a, I don't know, by and by. But literally, I had like trapped wind, and it was just on another level. Not like a regular day's trapped wind. Yeah. I think post surgery, it was just, guys, it was, oh wow, it was really something. Yeah.
It's like you have to be conscious with everything. Like you're coming out of bed, you can't just get out of bed. You have to take your one leg, take the second leg. It's like any little thing you do, you have to be so conscious. And so
I called the nurse to show me how to get out of the hospital bed, because I was just thinking, how am I? Look how high this bed is. How are we gonna
get out?
Yeah, but swing your legs over and just
slowly prop yourself. Like as much assistance that you can get, you know, utilize it, make the most of it. And I think when you have a C-section.
What's wrong with you?
I need to ask her, how are you feeling?
You know, how you feeling? Are you not a grown woman? Are you not an adult? What's happening?
People watching may feel similar to you. Like they haven't had one.
What I literally was just thinking, is this recovery tips or deterrent? Because
sometimes you can't prevent it though.
Yeah, sometimes you can't prevent it. But
We're being real. It's painful. But
people like me that when it comes to matters of the stomach and the vaginal area, I turn into a squeamish little child. And I'm very visual, so everything you're saying, I can visualize it, and it's making me very uncomfortable.
But then even like people opt for it. People opt for cesareans,
but
like they don't want to have a vaginal birth.
Fine,
they're not. They want to keep it as.
I can understand why you would opt for it, because again, like you don't want to have vaginal birth. I think I saw someone say they are not having a vaginal birth until they are married, because they don't want to make their vagina loose.
So before then, they're just gonna be
getting operations.
Maybe you can, if you can opt for cesarean and you go to private, you can pay for it. Is what it is, right?
Yeah, but it's still. I'm pretty sure you can opt for an NHS.
Can you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Is it not for particular reasons? You can't just opt for it. No.
You know it's expensive, babe. They can't. It's more expensive. It costs them much more. So
there has to be an actual medical reason.
Like surgery, innit?
Yeah. It's like 3-4 grand.
Yeah.
It's probably a bit more than that.
Well, my sister had hers.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a lot of information to take in.
The point is, really, it's not a glamorous thing, and we all know that. Yeah. But ways to best manage it, ways to kind of make the best. We're not trying to tell you.
But we have to be.
When you're there, you're there,
right?
If you're having that, if you're having a C-section, you're having a C-section.
Right.
Just little tips just to help you along the way.
Yes.
And also like lactation, like your milk doesn't always come through as quick because your body hasn't really adjusted to the fact that you've just given birth. So fenugreek and like, you know, vitamins and stuff that help to
massaging the breast,
massaging and things like that. Do things like that as much as you can. If you know the C-section's coming as well, start doing it from early. Like, you know, if you know, these are things that just help, because you know, you'll be absolutely fine. We're fine. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you'll be absolutely fine.
Some of us did it again.
Exactly. Exactly. And some people are squeamish. But the point is,
at me, baby.
The point is, obviously, if you do have to go through it, there are ways to kind of make things a little bit easier.
Yeah.
You know.
Ultimately, you just have to look after yourself.
Yeah.
One thing is that we're quite hard on ourselves. Even for me, the second time around, because I did it the first time, I was like, okay,
I can do this.
Be back. I was like, Quickly, I realised that my body, you listen to your body, isn't it? It wasn't it. just taking it easy. Don't be harsh on yourself. If it means that you even take longer than 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Take your time.
Definitely.
100%.
Definitely.
So-
but those pillows though, keep those pillows, man.
Those
For the ride,
pillows are
take the pillows to the hospital.
blessing.
For the ride home, take those pillows with
pain
you.
relief.
As many pillows as you can get. Pain relief, 100%. Yeah.
So top tip, guys, take it in your stride. No
Mm.
rush, no pressure. Listen to your body.
Yeah.
Oh, and another thing is also the clothing, because the scar is there. Like, have like loose dresses,
in the 90s.
or 90s. Like, if you're
Not
bleeding,
anything
you may
that's
need
gonna
to
put pressure on
butter
your waist,
nothing. Yeah, because you want to just keep that just
No
free.
pressure.
You
And
want
so
to keep
even
that
after
free.
using these, I bought like really big granny pants,
Pants, yeah.
so that they kind of, again, like goes all the way to the top of your belly, so nothing's touching or grinding against it.
Yeah.
Because it will hurt. It's still sore. I remember dreading, like, you know, when the midwife comes to take off the major plaster, I was so scared that, like, I don't think it actually hurt from memory, but I remember just thinking, oh my gosh, 'cause you just don't know what's there. It just feels like.
And it feels a bit numb.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I felt like it wasn't part of my body. Like, it was still.
You're touching it.
It was
And it's
still
just a bit-
numb, like it was still kind of numb, and it takes a while for the feeling to come back.
Yeah.
It's just all weird. Like, even like, I guess, like being intimate afterwards as well. You've got a wound there. Do you know what I mean? So these are all things you just take in your stride. Like, don't feel just. Take it
in your
yeah,
stride,
because
100%.
like if they touch you, like it's numb, like it's a weird feeling for you, it's a weird sensation for you, it's weird, they don't know, so it's just being communicative and just putting yourself first and expressing your needs, for sure. Yeah.
So that being said, guys, if you have any tips that you worked well for you or that you've seen or heard of,
some people will be going for a round again, so you know,
Exactly.
maybe.
But you got this, Mama.
you definitely do. If you're like me and you're squeamish and you're uncertain, just know that there's people that have done it and they're absolutely fine.
Yeah, exactly.
And can I tell you that they be slaying? So you know. Anyway, guys, as always, we appreciate you. Thanks for watching.
Bye bye.
Come back again next Tuesday, guys.
Bye.
Bye.